Good morning. Happy coffee talk. I did that backwards. You know how you normally do a up inflection? Good morning. I did good morning. I don't know what that means. I know it means something in the language world. I just don't know what it is. But good morning. Happy coffee talk. First, let me share my coffee because today's topic is a good one. And I know I always tell you my coffee first, but you're going to want today's topic. So, coffee today is Black Rifle Coffee. Check it out. And it is my You Make the World a Better Place mug. This mug was a gift from fitme client service manager Brooke, and I love it. And I'm drinking Black Rifle. So if you haven't tried Black Rifle, go try them out. It's delicious. I don't get anything from telling you about it. I just like it. And if you're going to get good coffee shipped to you, I recommend it. I drink my coffee black, and so I don't think I'm a coffee snob, but I do think I'm particular because I will tell you if it's good coffee because I'm just tasting the coffee. So this coffee talk message, I just read my friend Sean Pastuch's post that he made on Facebook. Now, I was just visiting Sean and his wife actually in Long Beach, New York, and he founded a company called Active Life RX. So the reason I'm telling you this is because he's a busy guy. He founded this really incredible company that helps people get out of pain. You know, if you've been like having chronic joint pain and you want to keep working out, but you can't, but you feel like ortho doctors are just being like, don't do the fun stuff you like to do, but you're like, I want to do it, but you've been in pain for months and months. That's literally what he specializes in. So check him out. I'll drop his link in the show notes. But what he also does is he teaches gyms how to coach better. So he helps like personal trainers and CrossFit coaches understand how he helps people do that. And so then he trains the gyms on the entire method. So it's really cool. So anyways, Sean's a busy dude. And he made one of these posts where it was like, hey, hello, new friends. Like, my name's Sean. This is a little bit about me. And I was reading it. And some of the stuff I didn't know about him, so it's cool to read. But one thing that really stuck out to me is what he said, how I stay fit and healthy is. And he listed, I work out 3 to 4 times a week and I walk to work. And he also listed a few things like, he didn't list, the whole list wasn't about how he stays fit and healthy. He just listed those 2 things. And it dawned on me that that's how simple it should be for all of us. But it's usually not. If I was like, if I asked you, so fast forward to this outcome you want where you feel fit and healthy. You feel like you're living your best life in your body and you're strong and you're doing things. I mean, I'm not talking about like make-believe land. I'm just talking about your life and you living your best life. Let's fast forward there. So you're there already. And I say to you, how do you stay fit and healthy? What's your answer? Because if you can answer that, there you go. That's your next action step. Brain explosion, right? Like, let's take ourselves all the way forward and you've already achieved it. You've lost the 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, whatever, maybe more. Maybe you just went from feeling not energized and like yourself to feeling like really good and strong and healthy in your clothes. Maybe it's not about the weight at all. Maybe you went from obsessing over food all the time and the scale and now you don't and you're feeling incredible. You're feeling like you take good care of yourself. So you're already there. Let's just go there. You're already there. And I see you and I'm like, how do you stay so fit and healthy? I do what? And I don't want 75 answers. Sean didn't give me 75 answers. He said he worked out 3 to 4 times a week and he walks to work, which is about 1.5 miles because I did that walk with him last week. So he walks 3 miles a day and he works out 3 to 4 times a week. I also know that he eats like quality food. Like he talked about how he gets a quarter cow every year or half cow or something. And so I think he was mentioning that he also likes to eat, mostly quality food. But what would your answer be? I think that is the ticket for you. If somebody asked me that question, and this is why I love this, because I think this season for me has been a harder one because of having my daughter Georgia and my boys being like preteens and teenagers. It's just a new season for me. They are high demand kiddos at this stage. Also, we have 3 dogs. Josh, my husband, is active duty Navy. He's gone all the time. And fitme is kind of like my 4th baby. Like, we have an incredible team of coaches all over the country. And we're doing something really epic, but it's almost like my 4th baby. So if you talk about like, how does Christy Campbell stay fit and healthy? That answer to that question has been harder to answer than in the past. And my answer actually needed some homework, some work a couple weeks ago, because I was like, I'm barely surviving. I'm doing it, but it's barely. And I think if we can just get clear on what is it that we do, what is this like basic repeatable thing that we do to stay fit and healthy and feel good, then that's your answer. So I'll answer it for you. Here's what I currently do, but also what I've created in my calendar. Okay. I stay fit and healthy by working out 4 times a week in my garage gym and going to jiu-jitsu class. I also need to walk, which is why I bought a treadmill. So my future answer is going to be I stay fit and healthy by doing coaching calls, walking, and in the other thing, I work out in my garage gym and I go to jiu-jitsu. Well, that's the answer I want to give because I do need that walking. I also stay fit and healthy by keeping a coach in my life who helps me be accountable for my nutrition. It just works really well for me to have a coach or a community that I can be accountable to. I don't need a coach in every season, but a lot of seasons I do, but I always need my community. I always need them. And so that's what keeps me fit and healthy. And I don't buy a lot of food out when I can help it. That's my like simple answer. I don't buy a lot of food out. I don't eat fast food or like eat out at restaurants unless it's a treat, and I don't keep sugar junk in my house. So I wonder what you would answer if you could only pick 3. I wish it was that simple for me, and maybe I need to make it that simple. Maybe it needs to be I work out every morning before I start my day. I always drink my water before noon, and I eat food that I make at my house. The end. That kind of summarizes it for me. That's what I would like it to be. I work out every morning before I start my day. I walk and I eat food at home. I mean, there's another 3. I mean, I guess water could be a part of it, But what is it for you? What should it be for you? What would you answer? I literally want you to imagine you're already there. I'm interviewing you on this podcast and I'm like, hey Sarah. Hey Cindy. Hey Judy. Hey Michelle. Hey Lori. You seem to be able to do it all. And how do you stay fit and healthy? What do you do? Because you didn't quit your life. You didn't just quit all the obligations that you have. So how do you do it? How do you stay fit and healthy? What are the 3 keys? If you had to pick 3 and only 3, these are the things I do. And if you're not doing them right now, that's okay. That's the point of this episode. Even that's the point of this talking it through for me. One of the things I changed about my schedule, I shared this in a past episode, is I was trying to figure out how to work out at the end of the day, and it wasn't working because I was too tired and I would talk myself out of it. So I rearranged my entire schedule so that I could start working out in the morning. And so literally when I hang up from Coffee Talk, I'm going out to the garage gym. That's a new thing in my schedule, and I think that's my answer. Future me is like, I work out in the beginning of the day before I start all the craziness, before I get on the phone. What is it for you? Maybe it's, hey, I walk every day at lunch. Just what I do. Doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, I think if it is complicated, it's probably not it. It needs to be simple. If I was like, hey, Janet, how do you pay your bills on time? Oh, that's simple. I just put all my mail in this mail folder, and then on Sundays, I take it out, I look at it, and I make sure I pay my bills. That way I don't have to think about it all week, and I sit there with my checkbook and my card, and I pay them. That's very simple. But we could talk endlessly about strategies for bill paying. But how do you pay your bills on time? That's how you do it. I set up automation so that it automatically pulls from these, and the ones I have to pay manually, I do it this way. The end. How do you stay fit and healthy? We could talk endlessly about all of the things, about bodies, and about you as a special snowflake, but it probably should be simple. I walk every day at lunch. I only go out to eat when it's a treat, and I don't keep junk food in my house. The end. Boom. Done. Or how do you stay fit and healthy? I go to CrossFit 4 days a week, and I always eat dinner at home, and I only drink alcohol on occasion. That's how I do it. It's that simple. That's what works for me. What is it for you? What does it need to be? It needs to be simple. It needs to be simple like that. Yes, you are complicated. We are all special, but sometimes we overcomplicate this piece. And I think fast forwarding to that moment and then telling me really simply how you do it, how you did it, that's the ticket. Is it a coach that you need to have in your life? Is that what helps maintain you? It's certainly what helps maintain me. I don't go out to the garage gym because I feel like it. I go out there because I paid for a coach to write me programming. It's one of my keys. What's your key? What do you need? Do you need to keep certain stuff out of your house? Do you need to have some boundaries around alcohol or sugar? Do you need to start inserting walking into your day every single day, into your week? Do you need to get plugged in with a community that holds you accountable? What do you need? Do you need to make sure you eat vegetables every day for breakfast? I mean, it could be that simple, right? Like, well, think about it. It's like, what keeps you healthy? Oh, I eat vegetables every day. What? That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does, because those things cascade into everything else. So when you find your keys, it's not the only things you do. It's just that those are the keys to everything else, right? If I work out in the morning, well, yeah, I'm going to probably eat a healthier breakfast. Yes, I'm probably going to have more energy throughout the day. And so it cascades into everything else. So you just have to find your keys. So my coffee talk question for you today is, what are your 3 keys? These are your action steps. I literally want you to fast forward, imagine that I'm interviewing on this podcast, and tell me, what are your 3 keys to staying fit and healthy? And then I want you to start doing those. If you want bonus help and accountability, I want you to DM me on Instagram at Christy May Campbell. I want you to tell me what you decided. What are your 3 keys? I really want to know. I want to know what they are. How would you answer that question? So I am going to go out and do my garage workout, because that is one of the keys that I'm trying to create, because I know that's the ticket. That's the ticket for everything else for me, because I can't push it to the end of the day. It's just too hard to negotiate constantly. And what I'm talking about with this is making it easier. Let's remove some of that negotiation and make this more doable. So thanks as always for plugging into Coffee Talk. If you like this episode, then do me a favor, screen capture it, share it, and tag me. That way other people find out about it, but also that tells me that you needed this one. And so that helps, because I know that this message hit home for you. If you are not a part of our Facebook group, go on to fitme free community and join that group. We are currently doing a spring cleanout challenge. You can be a part of that. You can also do our plate challenge, learn how to eat healthy meals without complicated recipes or hours in the kitchen. We will help you do that completely for free in that group. So come on over and check us out, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.